my beautiful, lovely humans. So today we are doing another pick a card with What's Next in Love. And we have 3 piles. This is pile 1 with New Moon Beginnings. This is pile 2 with Waxing Gibbous 5 Focus. And this is pile 3 with Waning Crescent 6 The Path. So go to whatever pile you feel intuitively called to. And the links to the piles will be in my description box, and I will give you guys a few seconds, and then we'll get started. Hi, Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So for today's pick a card, we are doing What's Next in Love, and you guys picked the New Moon Beginnings card. The other cards we have are Boundaries, Change with Thunder Moon, Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace, Maple Spirit Generosity, Bear Spirit Healing, Ceres, Love and Mother Yourself, Spells and Rituals, Bring Magic and Self-Care Together, Witch's Hat, Express Yourself, Share Your Gifts with the World, 26, Violet Flame, Invoke the Cosmic Diamond, Violet Flame, Transmute All That Is Not Love. So what I was really feeling for your guys' pile is that you guys have been through relationships in the past that have really taught you about what you want in the next relationship. Because what I felt like a lot was that you guys are manifesting a new beginning in love with someone new. It could be a past connection, but I just feel like you're manifesting something completely different because of the thunder that had happened in your past relationships, and it has irrevocably, I can't say that word ever, changed you, and the pain that it has caused has taught you like what you don't want. But also there's something about like you writing or being very clear about your manifestation of what you want in your next relationship or what you want next in love. I mean, this doesn't have to just be about relationships of like, romantic connections. It can also be about like your regular like friendships and anything that has to do with love, your family, whatever. And there's something about wanting something new and wanting something that you haven't experienced before because of the past. And you've set strong boundaries with maybe newer connections that come in that are like hot and cold or like aren't really, they're just wanting like a fun time. Like I feel like you guys in this pile want someone that is going to be transformative, grow with you, but also someone that's going to stick around long term and that's not here to play games. Because I just feel this strong resilience in you of like, I don't want to play games anymore. I don't want to be with anyone that's going to hurt me the way that I've been hurt before. I've been there. I've done that. I want something new. And because you're being so clear with your manifestations, what I feel coming in for you, I saw when I first tapped into your energy, I saw you here and I saw like a person on the outside like coming in. And I don't know if they're here yet, but I feel like it's approaching you. You may actually feel like it's approaching you. You may actually feel like you feel their presence or feel them coming in soon. I don't know. There's this feeling of like, I'm ready for love now. I've like, maybe some of you have been alone for a while, or like, you just know that you want love right now. Cause I'm not getting a sticking around of the pain. Like I'm not getting this feeling of like, I don't want love right now. This is too much. Like, there's too much pain here. I need some time to heal. I feel like you guys have done a lot of healing in your relationships and like with yourself, especially with yourself. Sorry, my daughter's calling me. Hold on one second. Hi guys, sorry about that. I had to answer the phone. But there is something here about you loving yourself and nurturing yourself through whatever relationships that have hurt you in the past. I just feel very deep healing in analyzing and reflecting on the things that have happened to you and like what the other person did and how it affected you, or what you did that affected the other person, and like really breaking it down and like finding the compassion and love for yourself that you needed to move forward and really like put the past relationships behind you. That's what I'm feeling. And it's like resilient. And also I feel like whatever you're doing in how you're expressing yourself and sharing your gifts with the world is also calling in your manifestation of whoever this other person is, or better relationships in general. There's something about expressing yourself and like your gifts in the world, like literally like bring more love into your life, or the person that you're wanting or manifesting into your life. And you also might be actually, I don't know if some of you are doing witchy spells to like, and rituals, but it could just be a manifestation ritual that I'm feeling that has maybe been done or thought about doing. And again, how much you practice your self-care and love yourself and are pure with yourself and like really have been reflecting on this, the more clear you are about what you want, and the clearer you are, the more you're manifesting this person coming in, or a better love relationship coming in, or better relationships. I feel like it's all of the above for a lot of you. And there is this like really beautiful new beginning that's happening, and it feels so exciting. I don't know, maybe you have met this person already, or you're just about to meet them. That's kind of what I'm feeling, because again, you've done the healing, and it's like this bears in the winter, and there's like, you went into your winter mode and like healed it, and like are now coming out into the sun and into this new beginning with grace and generosity. And again, because you're respecting yourself, I see Queen of Swords energy with the boundaries, because you're respecting yourself and saying no to things that don't serve you. I don't know if you've just had like a karmic test with someone coming that was kind of like hot and cold. There's something about that here for some of you. I don't know if that just happened, and whatever you just turned down or are turning down is like opening the door for like someone newer to come in, someone beautiful to come in, someone that you're very clear on. I also got this feeling of like, I don't know if some of you are doing this or if this is something that's like the advice from spirit, but there's something about being extremely clear and like writing down exactly what you want in a relationship, and like to the T. And the more that you write down and are very clear on like stupid things, like they like basketball or like whatever, right? Or they're like kind, or they're family oriented, like things like that. The more clear you are, the better the manifestation has to kind of like see it and like open up to kind of what you want and what you need. But I do feel that you've been through so much inherent change through the past and through what you've been through, that inherent change is what's making this manifestation so beautiful and so big. And I just feel soulmate energy coming in. I don't know, maybe some of you have met them, some of you might have not, but it's through like transmuting all that is not love that you have dealt with that is bringing more love into your life. And it's really beautiful, because the healing that I'm seeing here is so massive, and the loving and the mothering and nurturing yourself is so massive, and also the boundaries that you're putting in and the change that you have been through is so, it's such on an instrumental level, and it's so big. I can feel how big it is. Like there's this massive feeling of like excitement, and I don't know if you're proud of yourself, but I'm feeling pride for you, and you guys are doing really amazing. Keep loving yourself, because it really is through those very instrumental changes that we bring more love into our life that is beautiful, and that is going to be like aligned with us. Because I don't know, there's something here again about you like aligning and growing yourself, raising your vibration so much so that like whoever the next soulmate that's coming in is going to be so much aligned with you. And I feel this feeling like you want somebody that is going to help you grow, and that's going to grow with you, but also like someone that grows on their own and has their own thing. And I feel like whoever you're wanting to come in next, them having their own healing journey and having growth is very, very important to you. I also feel like spirituality could be important for some of you, but not all of you. Like that spirituality aspect, or, you know, that telepathic connection, like that kind of thing. Some of you may actually have felt like maybe already have been having conversations with this person's higher self, or telepathic communications with them. You have strong spiritual gifts. That's what I feel here anyways. And so if you're feeling like, I don't know if it's true, but I'm like, you know, talking to them, or I feel their presence, this is confirmation that if you're feeling like that, it is true, and that's what's happening. You do have these amazing spiritual gifts. And because this person, I feel like, is more advanced than most people, then I wouldn't be surprised if that was happening, because I feel like I see you guys dancing in the ether. I don't know why that's coming through. That's really cute. I see you guys dancing in the ether. I also just see these flowers just blooming. These ones, like right now, I was just staring at it, and it's to see this massive blooming that's happening within your heart and your soul. And again, there's this wanting to grow your flowers with someone, grow like as a flower with somebody else, and like come into full bloom and really be yourself and be your most authentic self. I think that's something that you've really felt a priority is in being authentic to how you feel and what you want, and not being with people that make you feel like you can't be yourself or you have to wear a mask with. I think you've done that previously, and I think that was very painful for you, and I think that the healing that you've done has been about taking the mask off and like loving yourself and championing yourself and like being okay to stand in your power, because you are okay with your power now because of the pain that you just went through. Like you've become way more like powerful and like okay with standing in that, because whatever you just went through made you feel not powerful, and it showed you your power by having to end it. And so it's just really beautiful, and I hope you guys are so proud of yourself. But I really feel something big coming in for you, like I really do. I'm just looking and seeing if there's anything else I'm missing here before I go into the tarot. Yeah, you might have been, some of you might have, not all of you, but some of you might have been alone for a while. I saw the Hermit card popping out, or you could have Virgo energy in your chart. Okay, let's see. What's coming next in for love for pile one? Oop, I almost dropped all the cards. The sun! I said the sun! I said the winter and the sun was coming up. That's what I was seeing. The sun, that's really beautiful. I feel like this is also talking about like the next phase of your life is going to be so different and so vibrant and so joyful, because I do feel like it's not just the healing you've done with relationships, but there's something about you transforming so many areas of your life, and now you're kind of like enjoying the joy and the lightness of the sun and like the seeds, like planted seeds of your labor kind of thing. Like that's really what I feel coming in for you guys. So I don't know if you're exhausted, but you know, the next, whatever's coming in next, you could possibly have a family with them. The 10 of Cups is here, because like in this 10 of Cups, there's a man and a woman and a girl child and a boy child, and they look so happy, and like I feel like the sun, I can see the sun coming out from behind right here, and there's something about a possibility of having a family with this person, having children with this person. Or just being in a very loving, committed relationship for a long term. Queen of Cups, someone who's going to really respect your emotions. I feel like you're the Queen of Cups, but you want someone that's going to see you as a Queen of Cups, someone that's very intuitive, someone that's very free. So I don't know why freaking out, but someone that's very intuitive, someone that's emotional, someone that is very in touch with their water energy. I feel like you guys might have a lot of water in your chart. You don't have to, but even if you don't, you have a very deep connection to your emotions and your intuition and your spiritual gifts. And I feel like you really want someone to see you like that and like celebrate you in your emotions and how you're feeling, and like love you for who you are in that way, and like validate. There's something here really, really, really a lot about validating your emotions, and you want someone that's going to validate your emotions, not judge you, not shame you, which I think you may have had in the past with either your parents or maybe not some of your parents, but your parents, or like a long-term previous connection. And there's a little bit of disassociation when I talk about that, which is like a numbing. Like there may be a trauma in your past or multiple traumas in your past where you have expressed yourself and then you have been shamed or criticized or judged in that. And I think that what you really want and what's coming in for you with your next connection is someone that's going to validate you, not shame you, and really like love that part of you that's vulnerable and intimate, because you are valuing your vulnerability and intimacy now in your authentic self. And so since you are valuing that and showing yourself unconditional love, you are calling in a person that's going to do that. And if you already have this person, then I may be just describing them. But I feel like for some of you, you haven't met them yet, and others of you, you may just have met them. I don't know, that's why I'm feeling like that. The moon, this is what I'm talking about with the moon. So like this is the subconscious energy. I feel like you have gotten connected to your moon energy and have really gone deep into your subconscious to heal a lot of wounds. And I think that you want someone that's going to do that, but I also think you want someone that's going to be with you when this is happening and like help you and help you feel safe and be there for your inner child and like love your inner child and help your inner child feel safe, because I have had a relationship where my inner child has not felt safe, and then I had another relationship where my inner child felt so safe. And there's something that is so deep when that happens. When you meet someone that knows how to make your inner child feel safe, there is nothing in the world that is like that. And it can be hard if you beat them and then you're not with them anymore because your inner child would have a very hard time letting go. But that's not besides the point. But the point is that whoever's coming in next, you want them to be somebody that's gonna reflect with you, that someone's going to help you analyze things in a different way, see things in a different way. I'm hearing philosophy. I'm also seeing Sagittarius energy. There may be something philosophical that you really want someone that's going to have the same similar philosophical beliefs or values or belief systems, and that you want someone that's going to be loving and non-judgmental towards you. It's really, really beautiful what you guys are calling in. It really is. But it's because you've done this deep inner work. You also want passion. I see so many beautiful things coming in for you guys when it comes to your next relationship. Whatever your next relationship is, it's deeply intuitive. It's deeply reflective. It's deeply growth oriented. And it's also passionate. There's something about really wanting a passionate relationship. And also there's I just see you wanting to have fun with someone, and be silly and not have to be so serious. I don't know if your past relationship was quite serious. Serious is in the way of it wasn't as humorous, but there is something here about wanting a relationship that is lighter and more fun and that, but also has this deepness of this connection. It's deep, but it's also fun and light, and it's also passionate. Oh my gosh, I love that the Knight of Wands came out in reverse, because I was thinking when I was talking about you don't want someone that's going to come in and hot and cold, I was thinking of the Knight of Wands in reverse, and it just came out, and I feel like this is your past. You're I don't want someone that is going to be hot and cold. And again, you have just either had a karmic test with someone like this, or are tired of a relationship like this and have ended relationships like this and have put up boundaries. Again, there's boundaries put up against the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is someone that can be manipulative, someone that wants to be here for just a little bit but have a fun time, or it can just be sexual, or it can just be fun, but it's not deep. And I just, again, feel this wanting and desire. And again, the boundaries that you put in place previously with someone like this or multiple people like this have opened up this other area where you are going to be able to have somebody that is the opposite of that energy. Death, yeah. I love that death came out too at the end with the Knight of Wands, because it's you've had a massive change, instrumental, deep in your soul change. A pattern has been broken with the Knight of Wands. You may have been attracted to this energy before, but death has come in, which is this, it's dying, it's dying, and you're being reborn. And the reborn energy is with all this beautiful energy up here. And again, manifesting someone that is so beautiful and so wonderful, someone that's not going to make you feel sad, left out in the cold, not loved, not taken care of, not seen. You want to be seen for your authentic self. And that's what I see coming in for you. That's what I see you manifesting. Okay, let's get some, what's coming in next for Pile 1, Spirit, and Love? Hold on. Blossoming abundance. Yeah. It's 3. I don't know if you guys have been seeing 333 lately, but I just saw it in my head. That could be a synchronicity that would tell you that this person's coming in soon, or that it's about to be here. Something about 333s. There's deceit. This deceit, I feel is, maybe you haven't had this karmic test with this person yet, and that's also what's coming in, because it was in the what's next coming in. Then we have deceit here. Or it's just you knowing that that's not what you want. But there may be someone coming in, if they haven't come in yet, as a karmic test, and I see you guys putting up boundaries and moving forward without that energy anymore. You really have changed deeply, and I hope that you know that. I hope you do, because you have. I feel it so deep in my own soul, and I feel like I'm very connected to your guys' souls or feelings or whatever. And yeah, you're walking the temple path. This person, I feel like, is your spiritual soulmate. We have the temple path here. I feel like this person is a spiritual soulmate or a twin flame. Could be twin flame, but I don't know what you guys, it doesn't matter what you call it, right? It's like the same energy. Action and the sun again, you guys. Yeah, this is like a fast incoming soulmate connection. This is what I say. The temple path is like a soulmate connection, moving fast with action into the sun. Again, and blossoming abundance. You guys have some really beautiful things coming in for you. And I don't feel like it's just about this connection. I feel like it's about something. It's about multiple things. You may be manifesting multiple things. It may not just be a beautiful relationship. It could be a new job or like going after creative expression, or like there's something about expressing yourself and your creativity with joy, and I'm hearing without abandon. Like maybe you've held yourself back in the past and been afraid to express yourself, but I see whatever healing you've just done has led you to now being able to express yourself in a way that you have not done so before. And again, all of this is helping this manifest this beautiful person that's coming in for you. And I'm really excited for you guys, because this was like such a beautiful reading, and it's because of the inner work that you keep doing and you've done, and the pain that you have grieved, and the pain that you are no longer willing to take anymore because you know you deserve better. Your self-worth and self-esteem has grown so much, and that is also why this is happening. And I'm just so insanely proud of you guys, Pal One. Oh man, okay, I think that's all I have for you though, guys, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pal 2, welcome to your reading. So for this reading, we are doing What's Next in Love, and you picked the card Focus, and we also have Resistance, Waning Crescent 3, Long Night, Moon, Darkness, Waxing Crescent 3, Acceptance, Eagle Spirit, Freedom 13, Air Spirit, Knowledge 1, Standing Stones, Passage 40, Last Quarter, What is Holding You Back, Sign, if you are looking for a sign, here it is. 22, Manifest Your Dreams, Focus on Your Vision, Seek Satisfaction and Contentment. So I felt like there was two different piles of people here. I feel like some people have met this person, their soulmate or whatever, and are feeling resistance in some way because of fear. And I also got another camp of possible people that might be just like have just been really hurt in love and are in a space of like not wanting to focus on love and focus on their own transformation. So it's very interesting because this What is Holding You Back card, it's like, what is the pain that is holding you back from love and or your soulmate and or a person and or a connection? And I feel like you have accepted where you're at. It's weird because I'm getting two different camps, so I'm like trying to talk about both of them, make it more general. I feel like you've accepted this connection with this person and also accepted that you may not feel ready for it yet. And I feel like a lot of you could be going through the dark night of the soul and like really getting like understanding your darkness and like what is keeping you from love and what is holding you back and what the fear is about. And I don't know if a lot of you have been going like deep into the healing of what this fear is about moving forward, about moving into love, about choosing yourself, because a lot of this is about choosing yourself. And maybe you haven't chosen yourself in the past with love. Maybe you've always acquiesced to another person or like been very passive or just been feeling like you're along for the ride is kind of what I'm hearing. But I feel like you're passing through this next space of like understanding like something that you haven't understood before about yourself, about others, about relationships. I feel like all of you have an idea of who you want your soulmate to be if you know the person, and if you don't know the person, you know what you want in love and what you're looking for. I just think it's like taking that step into the next phase of like choosing that love instead of the fear that is overwhelming and debilitating for you. And you may be trying to manifest your dreams and having a hard time with your manifestation because of the fear that's like gripping you. So if that's happening, it's okay. And try to focus though, like instead of on the fear, focus on the things that you want. Focus on the relationships that you want. Focus on what you want in a relationship. Be very clear, write it down. Like be very specific about what you want this person to be, or what you love about this person that you're thinking about being with or wanting to take the next step towards. Because I feel like for a lot of you, there is a specific person that you're thinking of that you are holding yourself back from being with. And there may be other things going on in your life. It may not just be a fear response, but I think a lot of it is a fear response. But there may be other things going on in your life that is keeping you from this person. It could be long distance. It could be, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think it's different for all of you, which is why I'm getting a bunch of things. But your soul is wanting freedom. Eagle spirit. This card is just screaming to me. Like you just want to soar into love. You really do. There's a part of you that so wants to just let go and go after what you want, go after what you desire, and just whatever with the consequences. But again, you do have there's two parts of you, right? You have this part of you that really wants to soar and move into love and be free and like without abandon, just like go after what you want. I feel very strong fire energy here, passion, but I also feel maybe a little bit of resistance in your love energy. Not love energy, I don't know why I said love energy, but water energy, which is like your feelings and your emotions. You may have gotten really hurt in the past. I'm just trying to see what I'm seeing here. Just really gotten hurt in the past. Maybe you're just tired. You could just, again, and also just fear. I don't know, resistance. There's resistance here. And it's different for all of you what this resistance is about. But I do think it's deeper than, I do feel like it's deeper than like just a past relationship. It could be about a past relationship too, but there's something about childhood here as well that's circulating that I'm seeing. Something about being very hurt by one of your caregivers or parents. Being very hurt, being very afraid of wanting to like I see a child going to a parent and wanting love and then being abused or being hit or being criticized or being judged or being shamed every time you went to try. It's not for all of you, but for some of you I'm seeing that. And your inner child, I feel like this part of you that's coming up and that's resisting moving forward in love or going after what you want, because there's something about being hurt when you've chosen to soar in love and to like go after what you want, have desires. I don't know if you feel shame around your desires. I felt that a little bit, just like a little smidge of shame around your desires and what you want. You feel like there's something like, this is what I'm hearing, something wrong about going after what you want. And it's not that it's something that's like an illusion, obviously, but it's a very real fear that is happening and that is standing in the way of you going after what you want. And I would very strongly suggest like talking to a therapist about it, or like talking to a loved one about it, someone that you feel very safe with, and like talking about like what happened, and like asking yourself the question, what happened when I went after what I wanted, when I listened to my desires, when I listened to my heart, when I wanted to love somebody, what happened to me? What was their response to me? Because that, I feel like, is where the crux of the matter is. And if you can get deep into that, that's where you're going to find the most healing, because it's definitely something from the past, and it could be showing up in like a real world like issue now, and it may look like it's this issue over here, but it's really something deeper from the past. I'm just seeing the moon again, and this is about focusing on the healing that you can get by going into the grieving and the pain of what happened to you, because that's what I feel like this is about. And again, getting the knowledge of what happened to you so that you can pass through this space, this space, and go after what you want, because you deserve it. You deserve to go after what you want. You deserve to be authentic. You deserve to have love in your life. You deserve to be with someone that you really want to be with. That's going to make your heart soar. And like, I just feel it's sad, because I feel sad that you were hurt like that. I know how that feels. I've been hurt like that, exactly like that. And it's such a painful space to be in, and it's so hard to look at. Like, don't get me wrong, this stuff is not easy. What I'm talking about is one of the most scary and painful things that you can look at is stuff that happened to you when you were a child. But again, having the willingness to look at it and ask yourself these questions is also going to help move this energy out, this fear out. Because a lot of the time, what's under fear is grief and sadness and pain. And it may be showing up in like weird anxiety ways. Like you may be having a crap ton of anxiety about stuff in general. And if you are, then it could be masking something very deep and very painful for you. And so what I feel like what I'm seeing for you, what's next in love, is like you healing some more. You healing some more, and you have to make the choice, right, to go after what you want. You have to make the choice to go after who you want, and you have to make the choice to love yourself and to be brave enough to go after your desires and to be with your own heart and like love and like love your own heart and like want to give your heart what it wants, because your heart wants something. It wants something different than what you have right now. Some of you could already be in a relationship with someone else that's like, not all of you, maybe like a tiny portion of you could be in a relationship with someone that doesn't treat you right now. And that also could be kind of the resistance I'm feeling as well, and the fear. But there's something about knowing that you don't want to be with this person anymore, knowing you want something different that's here as well. But again, that's only for a few of you. But we have two butterflies right here. So what I feel what's coming next for you is you're transforming. A lot of the times right before we have a big transformation, a lot of pain comes up, right? And so what I'm feeling what's next in love for you is transforming and taking out the layer. Like I see someone like taking out the layers of the stuff that's been done to them and getting to the heart of what you want and what you need and going after that. That's what I see what's coming next for you. It's really beautiful, but it's very painful. And so I just want to hopefully that you guys just give yourself so much compassion and love through this space that you're in, because it's painful. It's painful and it's scary and it's just a lot. I just feel like you guys may be going through a lot right now. Maybe feeling very overwhelmed. Okay. What's coming in next for love? The moon. I knew the moon would come out. Oh my God. I said the moon, and there's a moon right here. Yeah, this, again, the moon's all your subconscious energy, and that's what I'm feeling. Like, it's like the darkness is surrounding something that happened to you in the past, your patterns of behavior, your belief systems. There's something about a belief about I'm not worthy of love, or I'm going to get hurt if I do love. That's like the kind of the beliefs I'm hearing. I'm not safe to love is another one. Those are the beliefs that you can heal. Knight of Pentacles. There is an opportunity for healing here. Opportunity. Yeah. Opportunity for healing and having a victory. Like a major victory in healing. Some of you may be really genuinely like healing this right now, and that's why I'm seeing it. Yeah, this is the future, the Three of Wands, Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon. I just see you looking like, I see you as this person looking to the future. Oops, sorry, I moved that. Looking to the future and looking to the sun, and also looking at the moon as well, like looking at the moon and what's there, but also like, and what's in the past, and then also looking at the sun and seeing what you really want your future to be and wanting to manifest that, wanting to manifest a long-term connection that is going to be there for you. Four of Wands. It's like a long-term connection, a long-term commitment. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you definitely have a relationship here. Let me see. What's this Four of Wands about, Spirit? Two of Swords. Yeah, there's a decision. So a lot of you have a decision to make on what you don't want and what you do want. And again, I would love to see this would be the Two of Pentacles or even the Two of Wands, but it is the Two of Swords. And usually the Two of Swords traditionally has like a blindfold over their face. And there's something about like not wanting to look at having to make a decision because of the fear and the pain and all the stuff that you have to get through. But that is what is being asked of you by Spirit, to make a decision. But by the way to make this decision is by going into your subconscious and going into your belief systems and going into why you don't feel safe to choose what you want, to go after what you want, and looking at the deeper parts of yourself that don't feel safe, and being there for the inner child that feels so scared to love, that feels so scared to be authentic, that feels so scared to speak their truth and be in their own truth, because that's where your healing will come. And then when you heal that and look at that and have that release of grieving, that's when you are going to be feeling clear to make a decision on what you want next. Yeah, there's Seven of Swords. Yeah, there is some self-deception, or someone around you is deceptive, there's something about you not seeing things clearly through like clear eyes, but that's because of the stuff that I'm talking about, this subconscious energy that's here. Anytime we have subconscious energy, it is going to lie to us. It's an illusion, even though it feels so real. The negative beliefs that we hold, while they feel so real, they're negative beliefs. Like, they're not beliefs that are based in reality. It's just beliefs that you believed your whole life because someone told you it was true, but that does not make it true. And it's like looking at those beliefs and figuring out a way to put the positive beliefs in place, and trying to make decisions from not a fear space, from an inspirational space, from an intuitive space. Okay, I am going to pull some oracle cards to finish up. Okay, what else? What's next in love, spirit, for pile 2? The temple path. Yeah, you guys are walking a spiritual path, a path to healing through spirituality. Some of you may be using spirituality to do shadow work, and that's really beautiful. That will help you too. Yin and yang. This is also about you balancing your feminine and masculine energy. Door to value. Yes, a lot of this is about your self-esteem and your self-worth. A lot of this is about seeing how valuable you are, because you guys are so valuable, seeing how valuable you are, and then basing your decisions off of like, what do I deserve, and why shouldn't I get what I want, and how can I go after what I want, and how can I value myself in a new way? Because that's another way to heal. It's not just about going back in the past and looking at that stuff, but it's also about looking at yourself with clear eyes. Sorry, my cat is going nuts. Looking at yourself with clear eyes and seeing how inherently valuable you are without having to do anything, with no matter who you hurt, or have hurt in the past or whatever. You are valuable as a human. And how can you see yourself in that way? And how can that help you make the decision to move forward in the best way for you? This is all about for you and what you want and what you need. Yeah, this is looking in the mirror and seeing the magic. Magician in the mirror. You may have something going on with your throat chakra. I don't know why I've been having a lot of throat chakra stuff come up for myself, so it might just be me. But there's something about your throat chakra not being able to speak the truth because you've been beaten in your truth, or you've been hurt in your truth, or you have been shamed in your truth. And it's like, again, healing those things, the deeper wounds, that's going to help you pass through this phase and make a decision on what you want, because you are valuable and you deserve someone that's going to love you, and someone that's going to champion you, and someone that's going to help you stand in your power. So, wow, you guys, I am just blown away by this. I am so proud of you guys, and don't be hard on yourself. You're going through a lot. This is a huge process. Give yourself some patience and some time to move through this. Don't rush. Like, you don't have to make a decision right now. It's just what I'm seeing, like you thinking about making a decision. And so take your time, process it, look at yourself, and look at the things that are painful. But you're going to get through this. You're on the way. You're on the temple path. You're going to get through it. Okay, pile 2, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys liked my reading, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So for today's Pick a Card, we are doing What's Next in Love, and you guys picked Waning Crescent 6, The Path, with number 8. Your other cards are 25, Waning Crescent 2, Resistance, 39, Beaver Moon Creation, 22, Waning Gibbous 6, Wisdom, Foggy Bog Patience, 18. Is that 18 or 13? 18. Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat, 38. Unicorn Purity, 45. Moonflower Bloom, even if no one is watching. Yes, just go for it. Diana, Be One with Nature. So when I was tapping in your energy, I had to pull like more cards because I was like, what is going on here? But there's something about you transcending past attachments, transcending people that have been hostile towards you, transcending relationships that caused you anxiety. There's something about a lot of you may be walking away from someone that has made you feel like the opposite of what an Empress is, like someone that is not, there's something about this person not being nurturing and not being loving, and not even not being loving, but just not being right for you is kind of what I'm getting. And I don't know, but there's something about you transforming in a way that you haven't before. And again, transcending these types of relationships. And I think you're maybe going through a cycle or closing a cycle with a karmic relationship for a lot of you. I feel like that's happening. And that's why I feel like we have this resistance card, and I heard path to least resistance. And what I'm feeling now is that like the yes, just go for it card is like moving away from the path of, not from the path, but from the people that have hurt you, and wanting to, and again, transforming into wanting a connection that is more wise, that is more patient, that is born from a place of creation. I feel like a lot of you want such a beautiful, pure relationship, and you are blooming on your own, even if no one is watching. And again, though, I feel like you may be in a time right now of like wanting to retreat and like wanting to heal and grieve something. But I do also feel this other part of you that really wants to move out of whatever this is and like move into something really beautiful and better, and call in and manifest someone that's even better than that. I just feel like goddess energy with Diana here, very strong. Someone that's very at one with the animals, that knows what they want. You know what you want, pile 3. You do. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want. And you've just maybe gotten out of something that you don't want, or have had a karmic relationship with someone that you don't want, or just a relationship that was, not most aligned with where you're going, because I feel like you've raised your vibration, that you have now come out of alignment with certain types of connections. And now because of that, you're manifesting a newer connection. I also feel like some of you may have not met your soulmate yet, but have felt their presence. That's kind of what I'm feeling too. And know they're out there for you, know what you want, know that the type of person that you're looking for, and kind of already feel their energy, because I'm feeling their energy a little bit. Just trying to tap into their energy a little bit. I don't know, I'm just seeing someone very dreamy, someone who's very connected to spirit, someone who is, I don't know, I hear transcendent, your star, that's what I'm hearing too, Aquarius energy, your star, you're calling in your star. And it's saying, yes, just go for it, like go for it, like go for what you want. And put yourself out there if you're ready. And if you're not, some of you are not ready, and that's okay. Like, I'm feeling like some of you are just like, I just want to be alone for a little bit. And others of you are like, no, I want that. I want a different relationship. I want someone that's going to be kind and loving, and that's going to see me, and that's going to validate me, and someone that's going to be there for me. I want to get into the tarot because I feel like I don't know if you've been feeling like there's a foggy energy around you lately. I don't know if some of you have been feeling like that, but I am feeling that a little bit. Maybe you're not feeling your best. There's also so much energy going on with the planets right now in retrogrades that like you may be having a lot of past connections come up to heal and learn your lessons from them. And it doesn't just have to be in romantic connections. It could also be in friendships and community. You may be healing a lot of community. I hear ties, interesting, but community like that hasn't been there for you, healing I just keep hearing transcending different relationships that haven't worked for you in the past, and really stepping into your power and going after different types of relationships and really attracting that. Because I hear supermoon, like you're attracting in that. What's the next in love for them? Yeah, there's an opportunity coming in for you. Let's see what this is about. An opportunity, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, interesting. An opportunity in a major truth coming to light. What's this about, Spirit? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like you being in your energy. I don't know. There's something about you were with somebody that really drained your energy in previously, or something like that. Someone that drained your energy, and I feel like a lot of you are just trying to get back connected to your own energy, your own Empress energy, your own truth, and calling in better opportunities, ones that have major clarity for you. 10 of Wands, yeah, I felt that too. You're feeling really like tired, burdened, just a lot's going on. But I see you looking towards the sun. That's what I love about this 10 of Wands, is that like she's here, but she's like looking towards the sun. She's not looking at the burden that she's carrying. She's like looking towards like positivity and like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Okay, let's see. What's next in love for them, Spirit? You want a relationship that's going to be based in the truth. That's what I'm feeling. 3 of Cups. You may be just focused on like celebrating yourself, and that's really beautiful. The more that you love yourself, the more you're going to call in better love. Like, the more you love yourself and are unconditional and compassionate to yourself, that's what you're putting out, because you're giving it back to yourself, and then therefore it's coming back out of you, and that's what you're calling in. 5 of Cups, yeah. The loss and the sadness. You're grieving something. You're grieving something. Yeah, you're grieving a 6 of Cups. You're grieving a past connection. And then there's the Empress. I want to pull more for some reason. You're grieving a past connection. And again, grieving it and healing it is going to call the person that you want into it. The Empress, the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. This is you becoming more confident and like stepping into nurturing yourself and also nurturing your creativity. It's funny because I felt like one of the piles would be like more about like focusing on other areas of your life and maybe not so much love. And I do feel like this pile is definitely focused on creativity, healing, nurturing themselves. And again, the more you do that, the more you're going to call in the type of love that you want. We've got the Hanged Man. You are seeing things from a totally different perspective. 9 of Cups. You got both 9s. Emotional fulfillment. You're seeing things from a totally different perspective than you ever have before in love. That's what I'm feeling. Like, you're seeing maybe things that someone has done or said to you, or the way they've been to you, and you're seeing it from a very zoomed out perspective and being able to like discern. I'm hearing discernment. Yeah, another opportunity card. Knight of Pentacles. There's an opportunity coming in for you. With what, Spirit? With what? With what? Hold on. I lost it. Yeah, there's an opportunity to close out a cycle and also open a new cycle in love. I feel like Spirit's keeping it a secret. Like, that's what I feel like. Spirit's like clouding this shit. Like, oh my God. I'm like, why is it so cloudy? You may feel like Spirit is like putting a cloud on you. Like, not a sad cloud, more like a confusion cloud. But I think it's meant with what you're meant to do is close out a cycle that is dealing with the type of person that I've been talking about. And when you close out that cycle for good and heal and grieve, then you are going to be able to see kind of what's coming in for you next and like see the new cycle that you're stepping into in love. But I do feel like you know what you want and you're going after what you want and you're prioritizing yourself first with this 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. You're prioritizing your physical world and like the things that you can manifest and like nurture. And you're also like focused on your emotional fulfillment and like getting really connected with like your intuition and like maybe your spirituality for some of you and your gifts and even community. I definitely feel like a lot of you, because some love doesn't just have to be about romantic connections. It can be about community or friendships. And I feel like a lot of you are just really focusing on your own transformation and closing out a cycle with a past person that has not been good for you and grieving that and healing that. And then what's next in love is you stepping into a new cycle in love. And it's one that is going to be so transformational. Again, I'm hearing transcendent. I don't know why Spirit wants to just keep throwing transcendent at me. But whatever this new connection that's coming in, it's going to be something that is otherworldly is what I'm hearing. The Garden and the Gate. What's next in love? Caring connections. Yeah. What's next in love? Action. I don't know. Now I'm feeling that there's this person coming in for all of a sudden. I see somebody coming in. 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. There's something about you healing your sacral energy and not wanting to be with people that are just in their sacral energy and not operating from any other chakra. Someone that's just in their sacral energy is going to come and just hit on you and be very like sexual or passionate, but not at all able to operate from like a heart space or like a spiritual space. And what I'm seeing is that whatever this past connection is, you're healing your sacral energy, which is your creativity, your sexual energy, and also your emotions. And because you're healing that energy, and you know what the energy you don't like is, and the people that are just in the sacral energy, you're calling in a different type of connection than you have had in the past. There's action that's being taken. Healer of the ages. I saw this in the pre-shuffle for you guys. You guys may also be focusing a lot on healing yourself, but also helping others heal. There's something about you guys being like a spiritual teacher, or even a healing teacher, or someone that's just very connected to healing and or to spirit. Yeah. You guys are calling in a spiritual connection. That's what I'm feeling too. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. There's also something going on with your crown chakra. Interesting. Cornucopia. One more. The world. Wow. Guys. Okay. The world and the world. This is a major cycle you're closing out and then stepping into. And I see the cycle that you're stepping into is like cornucopia. That's what I'm seeing. It's an abundant energy. I do feel like Spirit's keeping it under the wraps though. I'm like trying to pull more information. I'm like, Spirit, what's going on? Like, tell me what's going to happen. So it's like, you're not allowed to know that yet because they're not supposed to know it yet. It's like under wraps. It's under wraps because you're healing some major stuff, you guys. Very interesting. It's frustrating. I'm like, come on, Spirit, tell me more. But it's okay. I feel like you guys are very interested and connected to like your creativity, your expression, your authenticity, your like money and like things like that, and your career, and like how can I like best support myself and best create stability in my life. And that's a really beautiful space to be in. So keep focusing on that, and keep focusing on transformation. And the more that you focus on transformation and unconditional love for yourself, the more you're going to call in love that is like reminiscent of that. The more you raise your vibration and are aligned with yourself, the more you're going to call that in. And that's what I see you guys doing. So, okay, Pile 3, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next time.